Hey, boy, up on the land. Die. In the hood, I'm good till I die. CLE till I die. Everywhere I go, putting on.
It's the 2K Sports pregame show.
Greetings, NBA fans. Welcome to 2K Sports. I'm your host, Ernie Johnson, and seated beside me, Kenny the Jet Smith. And
oh, yo, look towards the darkness.
Nah, yo, look towards the light.
Yo, what is that?
It's a supernova.
Nah, man, that's a black hole.
Yo, it's
I leap over lies in a single pound. The Black Prophet, one day I got struck by knowledge of self. It gave me super scientific powers. Now I run through the ghetto, battling my arch nemesis, Mr. Ignorance. He's been trying to take me out since the days of my youth. He feared this day will come. I'm hiding this.
Oh, say does that star-spangled banner yet wave o'er the land of the free and the home of God remains.
A good Friday night to you sports fans. You've come to the right place. It's the NBA on 2K Sports. This is Kevin Harlan alongside Clark Kellogg and Greg Anthony. Home court advantage goes to the Cavaliers playing here in Quicken Loans Arena. And it's the Cavaliers to start out. Now a chance, courtesy of Gatorade, all fueled up and ready to go. The starting five on the floor. And Golden State looking at who they've got. The defensive stalwarts, Green and Bogut, are down low. It's the Splash Brothers, Curry and Thompson. They're in the backcourt. And it's Barnes and at the small forward. Clark, remember a year ago, Klay Thompson was the sub for the trade speculation, possibly, in fact, going to the Timberwolves for Kevin Love.
Yeah, in the end, the Warriors stood pat, and it was a controversy. But I don't think there's any question it was a pretty good move for the Warriors right now.
And so it's Cleveland with it. Inside, it's stolen by Green. The drive by Thompson, and there's the slam dunk to finish it off.
And that's how you make a steal count. Turn it into a quick slam at the other end.
It was really a case, it looked like Greg Anthony right there, if I can say so. It was really a case of a great defensive play triggering some instant offense.
Yeah, I remember GA as an irritant. And this guy, much like Greg, creating havoc out there.
On its way from Curry for two. Again, Curry missing.
Not sure what the D was doing there. Clearly a breakdown. You can ill afford to give a guy like him that good a look. The shot's there for him, and he's got to take it. I don't care if he doesn't convert. That's a shot he has to continue to take.
Curry with another miss.
You know, he's been off his game this quarter just a bit. Hasn't been able to get a whole lot to go so far.
Golden State's gone 0 of 2 from deep here. Wants to get it to Barnes and does.
How about the excitement right now that he's playing the game with? I love it.
He capped that dunk off with some serious hang time on the rim.
I tell you what, he just couldn't contain himself on that one.
The Warriors have gone 50% from the field, hitting 3 of 6 since the opening tip. And down it goes, jamming that one home.
I tell you what, you got to love his aggressiveness finishing inside like that.
Well, his leaping ability, Clark, gives him a great advantage.
And that's why they look to get him the ball around the rim. It's either a dunk or free throws every time.
Curry's shot is off.
He's been anything but his usual self this quarter. It's actually been ugly to see.
And plenty of contact on the shot, so 2 free throws coming up.
And for Kyrie Irving, it had been a long time coming. Last season, he finally played in his first postseason with the Cavs. And up until the unfortunate injury, he certainly made the most of it.
And think again about the playoffs last year, Clark. They weren't all sunshine and roses for Irving. He had to play through a tough leg injury in the conference semifinals. And, of course, the injury in the finals, the fractured kneecap, and he was gone.
A freak injury, but he'll grow from it and be better.
Warriors leading by 5. They double-team Curry. Outside, Green. Bogut kicks to Green. Some nice passing by Golden State here. Barnes with it. He's picked up by James. Bogut dishes to Green. Outside for Curry, and it's going to be a 3-second call. The Cavaliers shooting in the early going here. Pretty dreadful, 22%. Irving with a clean look. Hits the jumper in space. Irving's got 5 points so far.
And it looks like he might just be on his A game today, Clark.
On its way from Curry for 2. Not enough on that one as it misses.
Well, it's just been one of those kind of games for him.
From the baseline. Thompson outside. From deep three-point range. Can't hit. The Warriors go the other way with it. Bogut kicks to Thompson. Lays it up and banks it in. Thompson's got his second bucket of the night.
The defense not putting up any fight on the inside. They've allowed 10 straight points in the paint.
That's not the kind of streak you want to be part of defensively. Tighten it up, fellas.
I tell you what, it's almost like stealing to watch how he plays the game from this seat.
The drive by Smith. The Warriors pull it in. Outside Curry. The lead pass was put in just the right spot. Curry's got 6.
Boy, they've gone on this run, and ball movement has been a big key.
It really has, Clark. The defense unable to react as quickly as necessary in terms of dealing with their passing.
Now here's Love. Still getting warmed up offensively. No buckets yet in the game for him. And that one's good, Irving.
And he is really in a zone right now, playing and scoring with confidence.
Here's Curry. That one's in. Only his 4th make against 9 total shots.
Oh, this is the kind of start they were hoping for.
Yeah, shots falling off to a very good start offensively as a result.
That drops.
No matter what the score is, his attitude has been perfect. I love his disposition. He has stayed in attack mode.
Well, what a season for Kyrie Irving last year. Huge moments for him. 57-point outburst against San Antonio. That was a new franchise record for the Cavs.
I think a lot of it was finally being able to play with other All-Stars, quite honestly, Kevin. But you can't discount the work Irving put into the offseason to be ready for the regular season.
Catching up on the changes for Cleveland. Channing Frye's checked in for Tristan Thompson. And it's Matthew Dellavedova in for Smith.
And he's clearly led the way offensively. The question is, can they ride him and get back into it?
And Curry, here we go. Kicks it out to Iguodala. And stolen by LeBron. Always going up for the alley-oop here. The dish now to Irving. From past the arc. Knocked away. Love kicks to Irving. Another shot. Nice jump shot. Good. Irving's got 15 points.
Feeling it. No doubt about it. He's definitely feeling it right now. Shooting a terrific percentage from the field.
And that one's good.
And for Irving, he did come into last year hot. I mean, he won the MVP in international play while with Team USA.
Now Curry, following the three-point attempt by Kyrie Irving. There's the pass to Green. It's Curry with the drive, and it's sent back by Irving to the inside. And it's good, assisting on the play with Dellavedova. 17 points for Kyrie Irving.
And for Kyrie, taking home the MVP in a Team USA tourney like that, it's a huge ego boost. I mean, of all the stars on that team, he shined the brightest. And I think that's going to help his confidence for this year.
That's good.
And that assist got him a little nod from his teammate after that one.
Curry with it. He's picked up by Irving. Dishes to Bogut. Thompson passes to Bogut. He kicks it to Iguodala. Takes it up with both hands and rips it down.
Taking it to the rack with power right there.
And hammering down with the two-handed slam.
Just piling on the lead with a dunk like that. And guys, nice to see Bogut out there given all the injuries that he's had to overcome in his career. Just glad to see him at full strength.
And the Cavaliers with some changes. Mozgov comes in for Kevin Love. And it's Iman Shumpert in for Kyrie Irving. And then for Golden State, Spades comes in for Andrew Bogut. And it's Livingston in for Steph Curry. Vasili's checked in for the Warriors. You know, Bogut, as I recall, Clark was so distraught by those injuries that at one point he thought he might retire.
Yeah, he gave some serious thought to packing it in after the 2013 season, Kevin. Luckily for his team, though, he worked through it and is as strong as ever at the defensive end.
Here's Shumpert. And another miss by Cleveland.
Rebounding is going to be the focal point for them in this one, fellas. I can feel it.
It always is, and it has been so far, and they've gotten a nice edge on the glass.
Here's LeBron after the made shot from Klay Thompson. Shumpert gets a wide-open look. Another miss by Shumpert.
I guess even he has to miss one of those once in a while.
And we have an intentional foul there, GA. Wish I could...
That one's pretty strange. I mean, no idea what got into his head right there.
There's a minute 47 left here in the first quarter. Here's Thompson. The stupendous finish in traffic. And now it's an 8-point Warrior lead.
Wow, unconscious has he been this quarter. They're riding that hot hand.
And here we go with Thompson running it up.
Wow.
I mean, just beautiful.
Quick hands on the steal and then just mad hops on the slam.
Great sequence for them defensively and Clark offensively.
Well, one usually leads to the other, Kevin. That's just good, aggressive, attacking basketball at both ends.
That Kia Slam Cam replay really gave you a good look at the action. Timeout called, Cleveland. When you think about Sean Livingston, you think about the career that might have been an absolute rising star after being taken Clark fourth back in the 2004 draft.
Kevin, he was averaging over 5 assists a game as a teenager, and his shot was improving every year. Then the devastating knee injury. Just great to see him back playing basketball.
Looking at who's out there now for the Cavaliers. Love checked in for Fry. Smith comes in for Shumpert, and Kyrie Irving subbed in for Matthew Dellavedova. The Warriors also with a sub. Curry's checked in.
Already seizing control of this game.
Total control, Greg, and as well as they're playing at both ends, I look for this lead to get even larger.
And getting back to Livingston, he's had comeback after comeback. I mean, each time he'd start to flash those unbelievable movement skills, he'd get injured again. It's a shame because he was on the path to becoming one of the game's great young point guards.
Warriors leading by 9. The half-court bomb falls off target.
Even though he isn't having the best of games.
Forget
forget about going for the long-range bomb to cut into that lead. Just take it to the hoop, my friend. Take it to the hoop.
And how Clark, brilliant throwdown.
Just exuding his authority on that play.
Early on last year, it was clear Steph Curry was just at another level. Was an MVP candidate right from the start of the season, and he would eventually be voted that award.
And I thought very deserving. You could see how he elevated his play, and so many of us, and so much talk focuses on what he does offensively. So he was ahead of the snake of a terrific defensive group for Golden State a season ago, and that's one reason why he ended up being the MVP.
And the three ball is good. Curry's got 18 points.
It just seems like the more he touches it, the more the lead grows.
Irving for three. Shot is off. Tipped away and stolen by James. 4 seconds left. Another miss by Irving. Iguodala can't get it to go. And LeBron James trying to will his Cavaliers team to its first title. Teammate Kevin Love says LeBron made it clear from the start what he expected.
He sat us down.
Well, when someone like LeBron talks about what you need to bring to the table, you better bring it.
Yeah, I would think so. You'd be better served to go right along. Along with what he's talking about. Of the new big three, along with Kyrie, I think if they just keep following LeBron's lead and advice.
Spotify.